As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. Anyways, today we have such an exciting show, as we're making a dish that's perfect for any time of the year, but it's extra special during those busy days as it comes together in a jiffy. We're talking creamy marry me pasta. And like I've told you in the past, the term marry me in a recipe means that it's so good that when you serve it to someone, they are supposed to propose to you. But seriously though, this dish is filled with so many amazing textures and flavors. It's easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or weird equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done in about 20 minutes. Folks, serve this pasta next to garden salad, crunchy baguette, and of course a bottle of Spanish wine. More specifically from the region of Alicante, you can have yourself a fabulous meal. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to fill a stock pot with some water. You want to go to a little over the halfway point. Then we'll season generously with sea salt and heat it with a high heat. At the same time, I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 45 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here, as this is the foundation of the dish and what truly makes a difference. Leave where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm going to finely chop 1 small onion and roughly chop 6 cloves of garlic. And like I've told you in the past, if you prefer, you can chop the ingredients before heating the pan. Then we'll add the chopped ingredients into the hot fry pan. And we'll mix them around continuously. That way they don't brown too quickly and it all evenly sautés. After about 3 minutes and the onions are slightly translucent, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, which is 8 grams. And we're going to continue to mix this and go for 2 minutes on the flour. This is enough time to cook off the raw flavor in it, that way it doesn't overpower the flavors of the dish. After cooking the flour for 2 minutes, let's add in our spice blend, which is what gives this pasta dish that beautiful lift of flavors. I'm going to start by adding in 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which is 1 gram, along with half a teaspoon of dried thyme, which is half a gram, half a teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 1.25 grams, and a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, which is a little over half a gram. And we'll give it a quick mix. And I tell you, by adding in the spices and herbs right now and lightly sauteing them, it's going to make them nice and fragrant. Then we'll add in 3/4 cup of vegetable broth, which is 180 milliliters. You can also use chicken broth here, or even beef broth if you like. And we'll also add in 1 cup of milk at room temperature, which is 240 milliliters. I'm using low fat, but you can use whatever milk you like. Just make sure it's at room temperature, otherwise it can easily curdle. And we're going to continue to gently mix this together and go for a few minutes until we end up with a slightly creamy sauce. After 4 to 5 minutes, and we've ended up with a slightly creamy sauce, I'm going to add in half a cup of chopped sun-dried tomatoes that have been packed in oil, which is 55 grams. And season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then lower the fire to a low heat. While the cream sauce is simmering, let's move back to the stock pot. Once the water comes to a boil, it's time to add in the pasta. I'm going to measure out 8 ounces of penne pasta, which is 225 grams, and add it into the boiling water. Of course, you can use any pasta you like here. Just make sure to check the package instructions. That way you perfectly cook it al dente. And you don't have to mix the pasta around continuously, but do get it every 2 to 3 minutes. That way it doesn't stick together and it all evenly cooks. And you also want to make sure to go back to the cream sauce once in a while and give it a gentle mix. That way it doesn't develop a film on top. Once the pasta is just cooked al dente, once again important to check the package instructions in the pasta you're using. We'll start transferring it directly from the stock pot into the pan with the cream sauce. And it's okay if a little of that starchy water goes in there. It's only going to enhance the textures and flavors of the sauce. Then we'll turn off the heat. Add in 2 tablespoons of grated cheese over the pasta, which is 15 grams. I'm using a Spanish manchego, but you can use whatever cheese you like. We'll also add in a quarter cup of chopped fresh basil, which is 10 grams. And squeeze in 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, which is 10 milliliters. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. And you can serve this directly out of the pan or transfer into serving dishes. Either way, check it out. Our creamy Marry Me pasta is done. Easy to make, restaurant quality presentation, and all done in about 20 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, creamy Marry Me pasta, and I'm telling you, this looks absolutely insane. A little bit of everything. Here we go. Sorry, folks. Gotta come in for a second one today. Oh, I'm so greedy. I'm telling you, that is so good. I'm ready to propose to myself. Albert, will you marry me? Seriously, it is absolutely delicious. Pasta's beautifully cooked, has a nice bite to it with no mush, and that cream sauce taking this to the next level. Easy to make, comes together in about 20 minutes. Give it a try at home. Once again, next to a garden salad, crunchy baguette, and a bottle of Spanish wine from the beautiful region of Alicante, you can have yourself a fabulous meal. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Leslie Tyson, Kevin Moran, and Elaine Engros. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.